Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa. I'm Ginny Andersen, New Zealand's Minister for Digital Economy and Communications, Minister of Police, Seniors and Small Business, also Associate Minister for the Treaty of Waitangi negotiations here in New Zealand. I will be chairing the OECD SME and Entrepreneurship Ministerial meeting in June this year. It will have been 5 years since SME ministers met in person at Cancun, and this will be the meeting following the elevation of the Working Party on SME and Entrepreneurship to a full committee, something that I'm really proud of. The overarching theme of the meeting, managing shocks and transitions, future-proofing SME and entrepreneurship policies, highlights the importance of building resilience for SMEs against a backdrop of crisis, volatility and uncertainty. This ministerial meeting presents an opportunity to advance and work on the committee and mobilise policymakers to strategically discuss SME and entrepreneurship policy in this new and uncertain global environment. On the 27th of June 2023, the UN Micro SME Day, we will look to also mark 1 year since the launch of the recommendation for SMEs and entrepreneurship, which responds to a long-standing demand by OECD countries for frameworks and tools that improve policy effectiveness in this area. It is an opportune time to review and support the uptake and implementation of this recommendation. The ministerial meeting will be an opportunity to look at how we capitalise on the potential of SMEs to transition to a more sustainable and inclusive growth, and what actions we need to take for this to happen. There are huge opportunities for OECD economies to enhance cooperation around adopting digital technologies and innovation as well, to create more efficient, resilient businesses and futures for all of us. We should acknowledge the essential role of trade in enabling a strong economic recovery for our SMEs in the wake of a global pandemic. Our economies need to take bold action to enhance small businesses and startups' access to international markets as well as supply chains by facilitating an open and inclusive trade and investment environment. Access to finance is so critical. The ministerial meeting will provide countries with the opportunity to discuss how we can support small businesses to access to a diverse range of banking and non-banking instruments, including support to a transition into a more green environment. Our recovery efforts and building a sustainable future need to deliver economic opportunity for all, including women, Indigenous people and disadvantaged groups within our communities. A greater focus on inclusive growth will open tremendous untapped economic potential. As we build the resilient small businesses that are rebuilding our economies, we also need to consider the well-being of people who own and run SMEs. Their good health will increase their engagement in business activity and improve productivity, ultimately enhancing the well-being of our communities. Right now, we have the opportunity to create a more resilient future, one that puts the inclusive development of sustainable, resilient, digitally enabled and innovative SMEs at the fore. To you all, I really look forward to hearing your advice, views and expertise. Tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.